Hello again, everybody, for a new video. Am I not productive as of right now? Right? So this is my first uploaded game being a wolf, and this game will actually be very interesting. So this is the Cupid setup. I think this is my first upload where there is a Cupid or an instigator setup. I think. Yep, we haven't had that yet. So yeah, I'm a Shadow Werewolf, and as I said, this game will go pretty interestingly, sorry. So we are two Shadow Werewolves, so we have to coordinate, so we don't shadow together or waste our shadows together. We need to not play dumb, which is why I tell my colleague that I will be the one who shadows first, and for this reason I will be RIR, because even if I die, I will die with my shadow having been used. So I claim spirits here, saying that 5 and 9 are red. And 9 says they are a fixed roll, which is a bit scary, because if they are like jailer or conjurer, and 5 proves to be good, I'm a bit... yeah, it's gonna be tough, but 5 claims RIR themselves, which is pretty interesting. Sorry, no, they claim gambler because they say 14 different from village, which is true. So they are the real RIR, because 5 and I are the only RIR. And yeah, 5 gives info in a pretty weird way, not gonna lie. But still, it's good info because 14 is indeed wolf. So yep. Yes, there's also yeah, 16 who is the aura, and actually found an evil, which is a pretty tough spot to be in when you are in a setup where the aura is not fixed. And I do activate my ability here, voting 9, who claims fixed, hoping they have a good roll, maybe jailer or conjurer. And all the walls follow, so that's great, because sometimes they don't for some reason and they fumble. And while a lot of people want to go for 14, not gonna lie, aura as... No, it's not the aura, it's 5's info, my bad. It's the only aura's info. So yeah, not all the village was on 14, which is why we were able to vote 9. Because our votes count for 8 votes, so that's a lot. And the jailer, though, follows 16 and manages to kill 2, who was evil by 16. So yeah, 16 honestly had good cred, and well played to the toxic werewolf for intoxicating them. So we can kill them for free, and big thing, they are actually coupled with the conjurer. So even though we have a wolf dead, the situation is not that bad, because we have a bully dead and conjurer dead, sorry. Yes, there's also a corruptor in this game. The RK is a corruptor, and they killed 11, who we know was not a wolf. And yeah, so we don't really know, we don't really have an idea of what their role was. So yeah, I still claim spirits here and give fake info. And I checked 6 here, you know, not too great beef. I say they are blue. I think they are an RV claim. Yeah, I'm not paying attention, but during the night I think I scrolled and saw their claim, and they claimed RV. So yep. So yeah, 14 who has checked not village by 5 says they are violinist, and I think there's another violinist. Yeah, I don't see it actually. Anyway, yeah, so since I said 5, 9 red, 5 has to be WW by me, werewolf, but I'm fake, so 5 is just, yeah, he's actually RIR, and he didn't give info here. Not gonna lie, that's good for us. Maybe you can say he's throwing, honestly. Yeah, they say they are playing them, so they didn't give info, which is not the right way to play. No, I think 12, yeah, 12 was violinist here. So that's who the real violinist is. 14 is jailed. We don't know who the jailer is. The toxic werewolf poison 15, but yeah, as 10 says, what is 15? Maybe 14 had an idea for intoxicating 15, but since they are in jail, they cannot tell us. And we end up voting pre. Yeah, I don't even see that claim. I'm not voting because I have no idea who anybody is. We end up voting free, who is judge. Yeah, no, they said they were judge. Anyway, I just followed 10 here, I think. And yep, 14 still claims violinist, says they were jailed. And you might have realized this is actually a win for us. Because we have a shadow werewolf left with the shadow ability left. And if we just manage to shadow the random killer, then this turns into a free werewolf, free villagers situation, and the win condition is triggered and we win. So ideally we will just shadow the RK. We're trying to figure out who is jailer, and we have an interesting thing going on where 6 and 13 both said they are jailer. A bit surprising. I think we have no idea what 1 is, and basically the same goes for 15. We're saying 14 is corrupted, but actually they were jailed, so we know that's just not true. And that's where I try to play, you know, the cards out, saying that we should shadow a corruptor just to get the win. And 10, yeah, we'll activate the shadow and we vote 1, but we actually have no idea where it's 1, 6, 13, or 15. We actually have no idea who is what, which I think is what we'll say in the werewolf chat right now. 1 was actually Cupid. We had no clue. And then comes this situation. Nobody is jailed here. And we don't know who is what. We say to kill 6, but actually maybe 6 is the corruptor. 10 says, yeah, we should kill 6. I try to scroll, trying to figure out who is what. But I think I'm just lost here. And 14, same, they don't know. They're asking who is jailer. This is a bit risky because we might vote the RK, try to kill the RK. But actually not at all. And 6 was just RV, as they had previously stated. And this is a win. And we will actually see that, yeah, none of us is corrupted. By the way, none of us was jailed. It turns out that 15 was the jailer. And yeah, none of us is corrupted, so 13, the corruptor, probably corrupted 6. Or glitched. I guess I should say glitched. I mean, it's the same terminology anyway. So yep, that was a very cool game. Shadow Werewolf, surely a strong role. This game proves it for sure. We had a good lynches to good mislynches, I should say rather, with 5 being mislynched. Honestly, that shouldn't have happened, but yeah. You could argue that we didn't play extraordinarily well, and the village did some mistakes, which is honestly true. I don't think this game was like we had crazy gameplay, game sense, etc. But it was still a fun game, interesting, a little bit of strategy, and I also enjoyed it because honestly, shadowing as Shadow Werewolf, it doesn't always go well as you expect. Sometimes some wolves don't follow you, especially in the Cupid setup, where one wolf might be coupled and, you know, they just act against you, something like that. But here it went well, and it went well twice, so that was really great. And I figured I should share the game because we had a pretty good win. So yep, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Once again, if you have remarks or just things you find relevant to say about the videos, please comment them. I would greatly enjoy having feedback. And yeah, bye.